Hello everybody. Today I'm going to be fixing a little pork and beans rice. I'm going to be cooking a little pork and beans rice. It's real simple. I got my can of pork and beans, I have my smoked sausage, and I have my bacon, and I got my onion. And you're also going to need some sugar too. So, alright, first thing we're going to do is chop up our onion. I'm going to chop just about a half. I'm sorry for the noise, y'all. That's my washing machine in the background. Here we have some pork joe bacon, and what we're going to do is we're going to cut this. It's a little tough to cut, y'all. Sorry. Okay, here is our ingredients for the pork and beans. We have our onion, our smoked sausage, and our bacon. Okay, now it's time to make some pork and beans. You're going to need a huge can. This is about a 53-ounce can of Van Camp's pork and beans. Okay, so let's get ready to make some pork and beans. Okay, in a large saucepan, you're going to add your onion. A little onion in there. Yep, got our onion in there. I'll saute a little onion. And then saute it for a few minutes until it's a golden brown. Okay, we let our onion saute for a few minutes, but it's not turning dark. It's not turning a golden brown, so you know, we're going to add our other ingredients. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to add our bacon in there. Mix this in, and what I like to do is I like to cover it and let the bacon cook all the way through. It's like actually cooking real bacon on the stove, especially getting it sauteing it for a few minutes to kind of get a little bit of the grease out. So, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to cover it. Okay everybody, let's see. It's I let it cook down for about 2-3 minutes, and as you can see, it's really coming through. You might want to turn your fire down some, because I have my fire on high. So you want to turn your fire down a little bit. Kind of mix this in a little bit. And we're going to turn our fire back up. Just midpoint, not high as like we had it before. And the next thing we're going to add is our smoked sauce. Get that. Put that right on in, just like that. I'm going to let this simmer for about 1 to 2 minutes. And you can see it's looking good. But as I said, we're going to cover this and let this simmer for about 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, we've been letting this cook for about 2 to 3 to 4 minutes on medium-high heat. As you can see, that's how it's looking. The smoked sausage, the bacon cooking real good. Look at that. Look at that. Looking good, looking good. Alright, now at this point you want to go ahead and drain some of your grease out, because you know smoked sausage and bacon, that's a lot of grease, so you might want to go ahead and drain that. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to add our pork and beans. ahead and mix it in. Let it simmer for a few minutes. Right. Okay, now that we added our beans have been simmering for about a few minutes. If your beans come out a little bit thick, you might want to add just a small tiny bit of water to them. And as you can see, they're looking have a nice little color to them. But now it's time for the cooking part. At this point, you can do anything you want with your pork and beans. You can sweeten them, which I like to do. I like to sweeten with add a little sugar, and you also can't go wrong with the butter. You have to add some butter in here. My pork and beans are sweet and buttery, so you want to add some butter, and you also want to add a little onion to that as well. And now we have our sugar, butter, and onion combined into these pork and beans. Now it's time for the cooking part. Okay, we're going to let this simmer for a few minutes because we have to let the onion cook all the way in. We've added our sugar. You could add about a half a cup of sugar, and about I'm gonna say half a cup of butter as well. Okay, and you taste it after a while. If it doesn't come up to your desired taste, you add a little bit more. Okay, now we're gonna let that simmer for a few minutes. I'm gonna put the lid on. I'm gonna let that simmer for about 10 minutes because I'll let them cook for a while. Yep. Okay. Okay. Our beans have been cooking for about 5 to 6 minutes. You also want to be careful that your beans, excuse me, that your beans don't burn at the bottom of the pan. You know, this is a non-stick pot, but you know, you want to be careful. You want to constantly stir them for about 5 to 6 minutes. You know, but they have been cooking, and they are done. And here we are, pork and beans with smoked sausage and bacon. Don't that look good? Now I'm about to see if I can serve it with some rice. Hold up just a minute. Okay, and there you have it. I just put some pork and beans on a plate, and we have our rice underneath. So looks good, doesn't it? You have the smoked sausage and the bacon. Oh, I can't wait till I eat this. Oh. Get a little spoon and sit right in there. There you go. You have any comments or questions, anything, just post them, like, subscribe, etc. Okay, peace out. Gotta go. Bye-bye.